Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope the volume's okay. Just doing some final checks on a bunch of stuff and then we should be all good. How's everyone? Is everyone having drink? Let me know if the volume needs adjustment. I can't really tell on my end. It's always very different, even if I'm on a monitor. Okay, so the build today, well, actually it's not a build. I'm just trying to get, I'm just trying to replace this PCB. So you're seeing before you is the Kokua. It's named after a mountain in Hawaii. I think there are 25 units that was created, and the PCB is kind of bored, and it's not something that I actually like because every time I move it, the thing disconnects, and then I have to fiddle around with it a little bit more to get it to actually reconnect. So, with that being said, I've been meaning to replace pretty much everything with it. PCB to switches the plate because I have an extra plate that's FR4 half plate and I've been meaning to replace it, but never got around to actually getting the PCB because the PCB is actually pretty finicky. So the PCB here is a USB-C top mount, Alice style, and apparently that's something that's not being made a lot. A lot of the USB-C PCBs have the USB port in the bottom mount, so moving it to it took me a while to be able to find the compatible PCB. And funny enough, I was able to get one today from a different group buy that ran, and it's this one, Irene, named after Red Velvet member. It's Ira, the same name of course, and it is locally designed by RMI again. So RMI makes a re-debut on the stream. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in some SP stars. I'm going to be replacing the tactiles. I'm going to be going linears for this one. So I'm going to be going SP stars with an FR4 half plate, going back linear, and hopefully the PCB doesn't honk out when I use it and when I move it around. I was already able to test the PCB ahead of time, so we shouldn't really have a problem. And I think that's it. It's actually a really nice PCB. Like I like the design. It's very subtle. This is really the only branding that's on it aside from the stuff that's on the back. And the signature is really neat. Like I liked that a lot. I'm hoping to be able to at least not mess it up, so that we retain a lot of that feel even with the FR4 plate on. So I'm gonna be a solder build. As you can see, there's no hot swap sockets. This is the FR4 plate. This is actually the original plate that it came with. I swapped it on the original one for the brass plate because I went with Drop Holy Pandas for this one. So this is basically a return to roots, quote unquote. Just going back to how everything used to be linears on an FR4 half plate with a PCB. So I'm hoping that we won't need to really do anything too much with it. I really don't want to put tape or PE foam on it, especially since PE foam is actually going to burn out when I do the soldering. And I will set that up later on. So for today, we'll just chill, and hope you enjoy the music that will be playing. And I'll bring out the switches. SP star as yeah, so we'll be building it today with SP stars. This is my first foyer into SP stars. These are full nylon with a palm stem. Um, I heard that they're really good in terms of sound. Like I heard they sound really good. So when we um, put it into the plate, I'm hoping it'll sound that the reviews transfer and actually are true. So I'm not sure if you can hear that, but we'll should actually do a sound test first of we do a quick sound test first of the current build, and then we'll do another sound test after. First off, I'll need to turn off all of this stuff. Let's just turn these off. Turn off the noise suppression and EQ. Okay. So with that, should be able to hear my mouse clicks. I actually have something open for you guys because I came prepared. Imagine that. This time we have typing test. So we'll do a quick one. We'll do a really quick one. I'll move the mic and you can hear the current build. So that's the sound test. It's really not all that bad. It's just something that I think I got tired of. Similar to most tactiles, there comes a point that it really does get kind of boring to use. With the not boring, tiresome to use with how tactile everything is. So we're going to be saying goodbye to the prop holy pandas and saying hello to some SP stars. Okay. And we'll start off by you hear that? And that's why we're replacing it. So I'll start off by pushing this to the side. We'll figure. Stop. Okay, so it still works. So we'll figure out what to do with that later. But in the meantime, this is the best that we will be able to do it. So we have our PCB here. We got our switches ready for later. Well, actually, no. I should be doing stubs first. The stubs for this one, obviously, you can see that it's not a prepared build because it's not a build, as the title suggests. We have a mishmash of all sorts of different stabs. Look at that. If it focuses. So it's all of the stabs that are extra, kind of extra in all of my other builds. And we're going to be using 5 2U stabilizers for the Alice layout. So it's going to be split right shift, full left shift, 2 space bars, enter, and the backspace is going to be full as well. I was actually thinking of going 1U for the backspace and then going with a small shorter backspace here, but I figured might as well make it as accurate as possible. So yeah, still thinking about what to do with it. Like to this day, we could go split backspace, But the thing with that is I'm not sure how that translates, like in general. Because we don't really want to make it look weird, but at the same time might be a nice change. I can it would be nice to have to fix up one less tab. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's go split backspace. What does that look like? You know what? We'll do a quick check. Alice layout. Then we'll see what split backspace Alice actually looks like. Because all of the Alices that I've seen have been full backspace. Yeah, looks like split backspace is actually pretty popular. Hey, yeah, I think we can go split backspace. That's something new. So we're going to be going split backspace instead, so I can use one less of the bad tabs, which is this one, I think. So use one less of that, and we should be good to go. I'll start off with the lube, and I have everything on the side. I would move the keyboard back a little bit more, but I'm kind of worried of the cable, so you know what? I'll just unplug it. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Hope you guys like the desk mat. Something new. Technically new. Got our brush, our syringe, our lube. Can't forget our tape. And I'm actually thinking of doing the Holy mod on it just to be sure, because I'm not too certain about it, but we'll see. We'll see if it needs it. Okay, so we'll start off with the good ones. 1, 2. This is from these are Duroc V1, V2. They're clear, as opposed to the smoky ones that I've used in the past. And we should be good to go with this. Hope you guys like the new setup. Still having difficulty working out the camera and the color and the zoom and all of that. Hopefully I'll be able to fix everything up the next time we have a build, which shouldn't be in a very long time. So all we're doing here is just kind of stabilize our legs. Relatively thin coat, just to make sure that it has less plastic to plastic. I should prop this up so that you can see it. No comments on my brush. It's old. I know. Okay. And now we plug this in this hole. And then we work on the next one. So this shouldn't take too long. Like, I hope it doesn't take too long. Okay. Second leg done. And the hard part with like doing these transfers is usually it's not planned. It's usually when your PCB is dead or you suddenly want to try something new. For me, it's really more of I just don't like how like quote unquote bad quality it feels like whenever I move the board and it disconnects. I don't know what's wrong with the USB port. It should be fine after this. Unless this is also a bad board. In which case, well, I'll have two builds. One linear and one tactile. Which isn't too bad. This song is so calming. Okay. Another leg down. Could be quick on this one. I'm more worried about soldering, to be honest. Like soldering always kind of scares me because you never really know when you would make a mistake. And then you just kind of lose a PCB completely. No, like totally not by accident. This brush looks horrible. Look at that. Oh my god, the worst brush ever. I wish I could get a better one. So chill. Take this build nice and slow. Okay. Next one is we're actually going to do the plumber's mod. I need my scissors. Scissors and tape. These scissors are so bad. They don't cut this well anymore. It's probably because it's dull or dirty already. Should try to clean it out. There you go. No, it's still sticky. Okay. Just to change this up, I'm actually going to be using PDZ lube for the stabilizers this time and see if that works well with the plumbers. Because I don't think I've tried it before. So it's a little thicker. That's okay. Just make sure to compress it better and we should be fine. Okay, first set done. Next. And we are putting this here. How weird the colors look. This looks way too black over here. Like, I swear that's not black. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do. This one is already pre-done because this was one of our older ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can actually loop this up a little bit more, just to be safe. Just a thin coat, thin layer. And music is so chill today. It's actually pretty good work day today. Very chill, very laid back. Didn't feel too pressuring or stuff was going too fast. It was a pretty okay day for me, which is pretty rare. So I really appreciate that. Today is pretty good. Hey. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4? Should have enough SP stars for the split backspace. I mean, 65, 66 switches. I'm not mistaken. That should be more than enough. Oop, almost ruined that. Just fix this up. Look at that little horn thing. Focus, focus. Look at that. Okay. That's a 1 and 1 more. No, come on, there you go. It got on. Just make sure it's on tight. last lube job. Okay. So weird seeing all of the stabs all mismatched. But I tried to look for a new set. Actually, I tried to look for 2 new sets today of stabs, but I couldn't find anyone that was willing to sell such short notice. I didn't really feel like I wanted to delay the build. Like fixing this up. I wanted to get it over with because I wanted to try linears here. So here we are using mismatch of different stabilizers and praying to God that they don't turn out really weird and feeling awkward. I mean, I've done this before, just the builds themselves don't last well. I think I sold a bunch of them already. Going from translucent to opaque. Oh my goodness, I don't know how much lube I'm using. Check that in. And we should be good. So we'll use the clear on the space bars because that's the most annoying one to fix. And should be good. So I need to figure out what this size is. Because otherwise I might put it on the wrong one. I'm gonna open this and take out the keycap. I can measure it. Maybe it's on the bottom. Ah, it's on the bottom. We're good. I just need to make sure that it's not a 2U. Yep, we're going to be on the 2.5. So now I'm gonna bring up my PDZ lube and it's actually the first time I'm gonna be using this on stream for you guys. So what BDZ XHT BDZ is it's basically a really thick lube. So it stays on the stabilizer a lot better than like 205 G0 or dielectric grease. Without making it mushier. It's just a lot more expensive because it's industry grade stuff used for like very extreme high temperature things. So people using it on keyboard is kind of like an overkill, to say the least. And then once we're done with this, all we have to do is shove it in and hope that XHTBDZ does its job. I think I should extend that to the wires themselves. Let me just do that. It's very messy, like this lube in particular, but it's because it kind of like sticks when you apply it. Very sticky. Next one. And get a little bit more. Alright, it's all covered. And slot it in. Snap. Crackle, pop. And it's good. We have one more. Using this is kind of scary because you put too much and you're wasting it. But if you put too little, it doesn't really do anything. Which, you know, I guess it's also kind of wasting it. Make sure it's all on there. And we plug it in. Yeah, thick lube. Hi, Jam. How are you? How's your night? I hope you're having a good day. It's Friday. Get to celebrate. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Just putting it on, laying it on thick. I really need a better brush. Can't be bothered to buy my own brush. Okay. Sorry late. Kakakain ko lang ng dinner. Kakaluto. No problem, dude. Don't worry about it. Oh, snap. And we're good with the space bars, hopefully. I don't want to touch it now because kind of hoping that it's perfectly fine. I'm low-key worried. Or smash, whatever. Low-key worried. Hey, got my trusty Phillips head. You're going to try to you. Nope, not to you. 2.5. So inner, in, out. So inner hold here. Let me know if the music is too loud. I've been enjoying the music a lot tonight, and you know, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. So just let me know if you need it lowered or something. Okay. The problem with these tiny washers is you make one mistake and it's gone forever and you never know where it is in your room up until the moment that you step on it or something, and then you just have an extra O-ring you don't really need. So you already look for a replacement. Yep, I think that feels good. Should be fine. So for this one, there's no other alternative. It's just one hole. Trying to make sure that it's seated correctly and it snaps in, because we don't want that stabilizer to be popping out. Make sure that it's flush with the case. Dude! Don't you want to go in? There you go. You hear that? Satisfying click. That's how you know it's flush. This other one isn't. Jeez. Okay, and that's flush too. Screw in another couple. Should be good. Okay. Nope, 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 that popped out. Okay. Okay. Two in. So far, they feel okay. And we should be good to lube up and install the other ones. Let's get some of our thick lube again. Make sure that we cover the wire completely and slot it inside. Nope, almost put it in 205. Okay. Now that we're done. Oh no, there you go. Now we have to hope and pray that it doesn't unravel. We have our trusty syringe here beside us in case we will need to retune them for installing. Hopefully we won't, but we shall see. Last one. Enter and left shift. Come on, go in. There you go. Wow, that's tight. Okay, not bad. So messy. Look at my fingers. It's all so messy. Okay, seems like everything's okay. Now we start screwing stuff in. I will actually need to get the keycap set for this because I'm going to be going split backspace. I can do that later, probably maybe after stream. Okay, so actually the BDZ is a little overkill for 2U stubs because 2U stubs usually don't rattle as loudly, or they aren't as bad as the spacebar, 7U spacebar. But these stubs aren't really the best or the most new. So I think it's perfectly fine that we're going a little overkill. What did I attach? I attached the red washer. I'll attach a red washer as well. Okay. Last one. I have to figure out where this is. Enter. You want to make sure that your stabs are firmly in there. They won't always make that audible click depending on the PCB. But you want to make sure that it goes in and stable. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose of being a stabilizer. Get it? Because it's a stabilizer. Aha, there you go. One. And that's two. Okay. Okay, we're good. And with that, now we can test the stabs and see if they're not as loud and rattly. Just clean everything up because we won't be using the brush, we'll be using the syringe if ever we do need to add more lube to it. It's starting to clean up a little bit and should be good. Those are spares. Where are my SP stars? Ta-da! Let me grab it to you. Yeah, that's good. Ah, that's tight. Of course it would fall. Okay, next. Got the space bar. Oh my goodness. Lucky boys. Yes, hopefully. Yes, that's good. Good. Also, so far, so good. Our stabs aren't absolute trash, which is honestly sometimes the hardest part. Ooh, that is clean also. Last one. What plate? I'm building it with an FR4 half plate, which is the original one that it came with. So it's going to be very clacky with the SP stars on here. The FR4 plate was actually the first one, the original plate that it came with. Let me just grab it. There's our FR4 half plate. It's actually really nice. Okay, we're good. Stabs are good. Everything sounds nice and crisp. Doesn't feel sluggish, so I'm gonna be keeping the lube and stuff. The transition from lubing into soldering. Next hard part. So how was your day, Jim? And we're setting up our soldering iron. Let me bring out my work mat for this one. I actually have a work mat this time. Medyo busy ng konti. Oh. Well, at least end of the work week na. Relax na ulit tayo. Until next week. Okay. So this is the mat that we will be soldering on, just in case. Soldering iron is very DIY. And we're ready. Let's go. There you go. So let's give that a little bit of time for it to heat up. And in the meantime, yeah, that there. While that is heating up, I'm going to be putting in some switches. Hopefully we don't have to use all of it. Here's my plate. So just like before, we're gonna do a few on the corners, and then I'm gonna put it in the plate. Sobrang white ng board sa lighting. Yeah, the lighting is really harsh, so it's very shiny. Actually, the PCB itself is very white. It's very white to begin with. This is the Irene that ran locally. It's an Alice board. This is the hard part with half plates, is that alphas are gonna be picky AF. We're gonna need to make sure that we can support it properly. Yung pink, yep. I joined the Discord server because I was interested in the polycarbonate. But they went ahead. Oop, that didn't feel right. But they went ahead and made the aluminum instead of the. They went aluminum instead of polycarbonate, so I ended up not getting any. And when I found that out, I went ahead and got a Yeti instead. So it's also an Alice, polycarbonate Alice that's purple. And okay, Abats yun. Yep. So that's when I got the Yeti. When they opted for aluminum over polycarbonate. And I didn't really want another aluminum Alice layout. So I went ahead and went for polycarbonate. Split backspace, let's go! Yep, yung pink. I've actually gotten used to using split backspace because of how many 60% I have that are split backspace. I didn't think I'd be able to get used to it, but actually switching back and forth is a lot more difficult compared to actually shifting to split backspace. So we're doing all of the perimeter first, and then we can do, oh no, I don't know which one. Wait, it should say it at the back. The 1U, so the inside, I think. We'll see. I think it's this one. We'll see. I can do it now. I can do a quick test fit just to make sure that I'm putting it in the right hole, so to speak. Nope, too close. And that should be enough. Let's grab this real quick and measure. Yep, perfect. Okay. Correct. Do we go step caps? Of course. Not even a question. When normal top mount lang siya or gagawin mong O-ring para isolated? I'm actually going to make it a normal top mount. Like the original one, because I already have enough like quote-unquote isolated boards, and then I'll see what that sounds like. Madali na mailagay yung O-rings after if I don't like it. Pero the plan is go full stock, full original, and then see if that's actually any good. No, hindi ka kasha. Bruh. Okay, flush na. Nice. White, gray on white. Not bad. If it weren't for the scuff stabs, I'd say this was a pretty nice clean board. Too bad the stabs suck. Kokak, hello. Vitetech. Johan Villanueva. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So far, so good. I don't think I've bent too many pins? Question mark. Yep. Yo, one of them has weird. Yeah. One of them actually has a weird film. I'm replacing that one. Oh my goodness, this bent pin is horrible. Okay. I will need a handy dandy screwdriver for this one. The pin is so bent that it is not fixing itself. Well, of course, it's not going to fix itself. You get what I mean. Let's see if this goes in. Oh, that's pretty bad. We'll use a different switch instead. Should have enough spares. I'm not sure if that was bent in the bag or I did that by accident. We'll live. So far, so good. Switches are going in easily. Another option would have been to put some sort of foam in between the PCB and the plate, but I think I'd prefer without. At least for this build. Oh, sakto. 2 switches. That was a little exact. Okay. Not bad, not bad. That looks nice. That looks clean. If it really wasn't for the stabs, I'd say that would be a theme build. But alas, stabs are the thing. Start soldering. We can start at the edges, then work our way in. Making sure that it's compressed. Nice, can't wait for the clock. Same. Me too. Can't wait. Okay. Good thing we're checking just to make sure everything is flush. Then we should be able to continue. Okay. Next corner. Make sure it's flush. And solder. Let me just turn on my fan. There you go. Next corner. Make sure that it's flush. And solder. Next corner. We'll do one leg each. Some people think this is the most boring part of a build, but I actually pretty much enjoy soldering. It's the soldering that I don't like. I think the soldering is the worst. Make sure it's flush. Keep saying flush. No. Almost done with the first row. Next. And we're done with the top row. Just take a little break. Okay, next row. Make sure everything's flush first. So far, so good. Okay. Oh no, make sure. Okay. And I think could use a little bit more solder. Okay. One half done. I actually don't have plans tomorrow in terms of what I'm going to be doing at home. I'll probably get back on Destiny to get new bounties. Hello? No, please. There you go. Good job. Yeah. Hello, my goodness. I'm uminit. Nice. How to check. Okay, second row done. Middle row next. Make sure it's flush. Then we'll be testing it out with VIA, making sure that everything works perfectly fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna need another PCB. And I would much rather not need another PCB. Okay, next row. Not next row, next half. Making sure everything's flush again. And we go. The thing with soldering is you want to do it nice and easy. Because if you rush it too fast, you'll end up not a uniform a cone, because you have to give the solder lead enough time to heat up and enough time to cool down. So doing it a little bit at a time, just slowly. Don't rush it. You gotta make sure this one's in tight. Okay. Come on, do it. There you go. Perfect. Last row and then space bars. Make sure it's all flush first. Come on, go in. There you go. Yo, please heat up. There you go. That was the last one. Nope. Two more. Okay. And then yung soldering kit mo. Thank you. Actually, bigay lang siya sa akin ng dad ko. Extra lang siya sa bahay. Tapos binigay niya sa akin yung pinakamanipis yung dulo. Nakapag-solder ka na ba before? Nakapag-build ka na ng solder build? Make sure it's flush. It's nice for an extra. Nope. Di pa. Wala pa ako tools. So pag nagkaroon ka na ng tools, susubukan na ng solder build. You have a build in mind na? And yes, I agree. It's very nice for an extra. Pag nagkaroon ka na ng solder kit, paano mo unahin? 60% ka ba? Para madaling palitan yung PCB pag nasira. Or high-end ka right away. Pin is bent. Buti na lang. Buti na lang. Okay. Bent na naman ang pin natin. Hopefully this one I can repair. Come on. Come on. Don't make me bring out the... Oh my goodness. Okay. There you go. That's the pin. Yan. We're good. Make sure it's flush ulit. Check. Yep. Make sure that everything's flush. One last row. We're done. Then I'm gonna need to get keycaps from upstairs. I had to double check there if I was soldering on the wrong. Yep, next time though, gusto ko plateless pag may solder na build. Yes! Oh my goodness. Someday, makakapag-try rin ako ng plateless. I actually really like I like half plates, but I haven't experienced a fully plateless build yet. And that's something that I kind of want to try out. Hex 3C? Hex or 4B? I forgot what it's called. I think it's the like goal for plateless boards. Bigla naglabas ang owl ng owl lab ng plateless na board. Hello, Jem, we've come to collect your money. Yan. 75% yung 4B. Gaantay ako ng magbebenta na Hex 4B sa local market. Yeah. Talagang 75% na yung ano mo, no? Yung territory mo. Okay, we're done. Pwede mo half plate yung suit. Yeah, I think I've seen it. Gusto ko yung red, ayoko yung GB colors. So now, we shall plug it in and hope that everything works. Yeah. Just to test if all the keys are soldered correctly. Yun yung wala pa ako ngayon. You will enjoy. I have a feeling you will enjoy half plate. If ever. Iba yung feeling when you have a build that doesn't need a full plate. Oh, may isang kulang. Okay, good. So far so good. I'm gonna need to go upstairs. I'm going to go and get keycaps. Okay, everything works. Everything's good. We are good to go. I can keep this. And we can focus on disassembling the other one. Yun yung kasi mali ko. Dapat nag-solder PCB and half plate ako sa mode 65. Maganda yung half plate ng mode 65 Yung half plate ng mode 65, pwede mong kalikutin yung stubs. Kahit nakakabit yung plate. Let me just get keycaps. Yes. Okay. Yep, mas flexible siya. Yep. But na-mention mo na you didn't want solder din, di ba? Nung time na pumipili ka. Okay. So we'll set this aside. Forgive me, I'm eating ice. What a big board. We'll take out the keycaps first. And then we can work on, just take this out. We'll take out the keycaps and replace it. Di ko alam na walang flex cuts yung hot swap. Oof. That's okay. Isang image kasi. Wala bang wala pa nagbebenta ng solder PCB? Keycaps first. Gonna remove the keycaps. So these are Infinity Dark Cyrillic. Infinity Dark Cyrillic. You can see as I'm removing the keycaps just how bad the patina is underneath the board. Oh my good lord. You can see how this is why untreated brass is such a hassle. Last time meron biglang nawala yung listing. Oof. Naunahan ka, sir. Sounds like someone else was faster. You can see how like gross the, let me just try and see. Oh, the camera's actually doing a good job hiding it, but you can see here that discoloration. That's actually all throughout the plate. Yung isa kasi nagbebenta ngayon may switches na. Ayoko may switches. Of course, kasi pag may switches, de-solder mo pa, hassle pa. Like you probably have your own switches that you want on it. Hassle yun like they used the same image. Sana sinabi nila walang flex kasi yung hot swap. Oof. Big oof. Ito yung blemishes nga. Yeah. So actually hindi blemish. It's not a manufacturing blemish. It's nagpipitina yung brass. The brass itself is untreated kasi. Since untreated yung brass, oxidizing. Which is why we get that. So if ever, ang gagawin ko, ang plano ko dito, since pwede ko na siyang palitan, I'm thinking of removing the switches or asking someone else to remove the switches so that they have a proper desoldering gun. And then I'm going to retreat the brass plate so that it doesn't look like absolute garbage. It's so ugly. It looks like it's growing mold. But I swear that's just patina. It's okay on the weight. I will show the weight after. I enjoyed the hot swap with isolated top config. Yeah. Well, at least pag nakakuha ka ng solder PCB, you're gonna have two builds. Which always is nice to have that option. Control, out, control. Let's go. So actually, backplate is super patinaed also. Look at that. Wait. It's very patinaed. Pero dito maganda tignan. Kasi it's an even weathering. Yung dito, parang siyang tinutubuan ng mold. It's so ugly. So here we are, swapping. We are swapping plates and PCBs because I don't like it. Like even if it's something that I don't really see, it's something that I know is there. So it's something that always bothers me. No, which one is it? May gumagawa sa US ng forced patina na maganda yung finish. Yeah. Ginagawa siya sa weights talaga. Pero ito kasi pangit. Ang pangit. It's so uneven and it's so weird. Hindi pa uso yung mga bells and whistles nung ginawa tong board na to. This was as close as they could get to a TGR Alice without actually copying TGR Alice. So everything from the mounting style to the screws that it uses to the PCB that it uses is compatible with it. Pero there are some changes to the design that they applied on their own, like a softer lip edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I actually put in sound dampening inside, which is, you will see, a thin layer of PCB foam and force break mode. I think I should actually put some on the top case also. So I'm gonna be doing that now that I'm here. Yeah, lalagyan natin ng force break yung top plate. So what the force break mode does is it reduces the contact point of metal to metal. So the reverberations and stuff don't really... Ay, naka-o-ring yata to. I'm feeling a little bit of resistance. Baka naka-o-ring siya. I forgot na eh. Been so long. We'll see. If it is, cool. If it isn't, well, not alisin. Yep, naka-o-ring siya. Wow. So, ginawa ko pala siyang o-ring isolated without remembering. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll remove the screws first. 1, 2. Yeah. Actually, yeah, okay. So we will use O-ring also. Yeah, I forgot na I built it that way. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm not going to change the mounting style because I'm gonna isolate mount it also. Hirap lang gawin kasi ang sikip nung medyo masikip yung O-rings na ginamit ko because they're a size smaller. Yeah. Pa-force break din natin to. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I forget how I build these things kasi hindi ko na natatandaan. Hassle pag yung isolated. Oh no, I think I lost one. Ayun, there you are. Last screw, and then we will start putting in the new one. After we put some isolated gaskets, some double stick tape to the top case, just to function as. Look at that! Tira mo. Look ah! Oh my god! Look at that! Double stick tape. Usually you only really need it along the screw holes. That's all we're doing. So what we're after here actually is the small amount of the very thin addition to the thickness, so that it's not absolutely metal to metal and the whole thing is compressed with screws. And you might think that doesn't do a lot, but in an all metal board like this, it actually does a lot. Just we're trying to get rid of the pinging sound. Not that it's necessarily very pingy, you know, just small amount of change, very minimal effort. I think that's good. I think that's worth it. Okay, and with that should be good. We'll start screwing it back in. Okay. One. Tama ba? Yep. Ganyan siya. Second one. Third. No. Sabi pa, so she said. There you go. So what's difficult about this is the O-rings themselves aren't really made for the screw. So the rubber O-rings or silicone O-rings that I'm using, the silicone O-rings that I'm using are actually for different thing. Not really meant to be used on screws this thick. And this board itself wasn't designed to be isolated, top mounted, because it's supposed to be a copy of the TGR chain. But when there's a will, there is a way, as evident by what I'm doing. I just hope it sounds good when everything is finished. Because I'm pretty sure it will feel good. This is going to be my lightest keyboard, springs. Going to be my heaviest keyboard with the lightest springs, 57 grams. 57 gram springs in a almost 3 kilogram board. Very nice. Last two. So I'm actually holding it up at an angle so that it doesn't, the USB port doesn't hit the ground, because that's the most delicate part of this whole thing. If I ruin the USB port, I'm essentially just recreating what happened to my old board. And I do not want that. Ooh. Come on, don't fall. Alright, we're good. Okay, now that I have the O-rings in slightly, we will be putting the entire thing here and screwing it in properly into the board. We're not gonna tighten it all the way because we're going to be doing that after, to make sure that everything is in correctly. Okay, now we tighten. Done. Look at that. That looks clean, doesn't it? Okay, bottom case. Yeah. And then keycaps. So I'm gonna be leaving the PE foam on the here. Okay, now we shall Vogue FYL. Hello, whoever. I don't know what that means. So we're going to be screwing in the bottom case. Very, very simple. So far, I can't see if it's actually spamming just one entry, but I will be ready to. Okay. Let me just remove it. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And we're almost done. Hopefully, it sounds good, but we will see. One, two, three. Yeah. With that, there's the finished board. And we'll see what it sounds like as we put the switches back, switches, keycaps back on. I will need a backspace and a stick. Okay. Backspace. And need this one. And delete. And I think that should be the only thing different with this build. Dami nag-spam ng ganyang comment sa sound test ko. Oh, damn. That sucks. Thanks for letting me know. At least, na-delete natin. Because I had no idea. Oop. Dun, dun, caps. Almost done. So far, it sounds pretty hollow. But we'll see what it sounds like when it's fully done. Because you never know, ASD. It's definitely clacky. MN? ZXCV. ZXCV. ZXC. UWERTYUIOP. Open close bracket. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Minus plus. Any key. Ay, baliktad. This goes here. This is any key. A, 6, 5, 4. Where's my 3? JK. L. Baliktad. Nope. L to. L. A, J. H. G. F. 1. 8, 9, 0. And we're done. So now the thing that we need to do is to see what it sounds like. Okay. So for this done, it looks exactly the same. It should. But now the USB cable should be a lot more stable. Get it? I'll turn off the fan. And we shall now sound test. Let me just turn off everything. And put that down. Go into and let's see if it sounds. Should probably change the layout first. Layout, split backspace, right shift, change this, delete, and backspace. Okay, good. Let's try again. It's so light. It's a little thin. Okay, so it's a little thin, but I think we can fix that. Okay, so sounds a bit thin, which I think it's the combination of the keycaps and the empty space in the case, I'm guessing. So we shall try and fill it out a little bit more. Shall get some paper towels. This was something that found very interesting that we can try. Apparently, putting paper towels inside a keyboard can make it sound and reverberate less. So we're going to open it back up, put in some paper towels, and see how that sounds. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah. So the only dampening that I put here originally is just paper in PE foam. Replacing that with some paper towels. Yes, paper towel as case foam. I heard that it can help. We shall see if that's the case. And adjust. So this is something relatively new that we are trying. I'm not measuring it all too specifically. Just anything rough. Nakita ko is paper towel pinalit sa PE foam. Yung sa gitna ng PCB tsaka ano, yeah. This one I saw like used it as a case foam instead. Kulang pa rin. So we'll see if this helps. If not, I have actual case foam that I can get. Just need to get it again. Okay. So it helps out a little bit. I think it's too thin. Okay, I will get actual foam. Yeah. And here is our actual foam. I don't know if I'll have enough, but I hope. We will see. I'm not sure if I should leave allocation for the reset button, but we will see. I swear this is so scuffed, but it's the best thing that we can do right now is this one, because I don't really have the actual measurements for it. Oh, not bad. Now we will see if I need to cut allocation for the reset. because I did not do that. Can't believe we can still fit something else in here. Thin. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now let's try this. That sounds better. Okay, let's see what it sounds like again. And we'll test everything yet again. Here's what's I'd say that's not so bad. Had to put a few layers of foam in there, but I'd say it feels very light because of the springs of the switches. They're 57 grams, and I'm very not used to a spring so light. Typically, my springs are 63. But it's it feels refreshing. I'm just not sure with how high pitched it is. Like, it doesn't sound like it's heavy, which I think is cool. I think you can definitely hear a lot of the case. It's very clacky. Popo switches. Pag magaan talaga, no? It feels weird when it's light. I think I just need to get used to how light the spring is. But I think I am happy with the build. I'm not sure if adding more foam is going to help. I don't know if I don't think I have thicker foam. Well, I do, but so light. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's that. That's the build. I think I am happy. I don't know what else I can do to make the sound more full, question mark, because I think the case itself just lends to be a little more on the hollow side, and I don't think stuffing more foam in here is going to help that, but we'll see. I'll continue to tinker it maybe off stream, try to see if I can find sound signature that I like. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. That's the build. We're good. Thanks for hanging out. Finally got to replace the switches. The PCB and the switches and the plate, and now it doesn't die when I lift it. I can lift it, I can plug it in and lift the keyboard and it shouldn't die. See, so much better. Okay, thanks for hanging out tonight, and I'll see you next time I have another build. Hopefully not anytime soon, because I need to save some of these for later. And that's it. Thank you, Jam. Bye.